Hello to another Let's Play. This one continuing on with the marathon of Jak and Daxter games, being Jak 2 Renegade, or as some of you just know as Jak 2. So, this game. I have some okay memories of this game, and I do agree this is the best of the Jak and Daxter games. And I have some bad memories, specifically when it comes to 100% this game. If you just understand by using some tricks and little cheats, then yes, it's not that bad, but this is a pure 100%, which means I can only use the cheats that the game has inbuilt from a certain thing. Otherwise, I have to do shit fairly. For now though, let's start the game off and see where we begin with the opening cutscene of the game. Let's make our save game right now, and begin.
For every age, there is a time of trial. The rocks faced such a fire before they were the strength beneath our feet. The plants braved vast winds before their roots could give us life. As a sage of considerable years, I have known only one such great ordeal. Yet the hero it created was a champion for all time. Today's the big day, Jak. I hope you are prepared for whatever happens.
I think I figured out most of this machine. It interacts somehow with that large precursor ring. I just hope we didn't break anything moving it here to the lab.
Easy for you to say. We did all the heavy lifting.
Daxter! Don't touch anything! Though the precursors vanished long ago, the artifacts they left behind can still do great harm.
Or great good, if you figure out how to use them.
I've had some experience with such things. I know you can make it work.
Looks like Jak still got the mojo.
Interesting. It appears to be reading out some preset coordinates.
Wow, look at that.
Finally, the last rift gate has been opened.
What are those things?
So this is how it happened.
You cannot hide from me, boy.
Do something, Jak!
What's this do? Or that? How about this one? Everybody press all the buttons.
What was that thing?
Hang on, everyone!
I want on this thing!
Find yourself, Jak!
Okay, I swear, that's the last time I ever touch any stupid precursor crap!
There he is. Move in. Step away from the animal.
Ah!
Forget the rat. The Baron wants him. We've been waiting for you.
Don't worry, Jak. I'll save you before you know it.
Injection cycle complete. Bio readings nominal and unchanged.
Well, nothing. I was informed that this one might be different.
He is surprisingly resistant to your experiments, Baron Praxis. I fear the Dark Warrior program has failed.
You should at least be dead with all the dark eco I've pumped into you.
What now? Metalhead armies are pressing their attacks. Without a new weapon, my men cannot hold them off forever.
I will not be remembered as the man who lost this city to those vile creatures! Move forward with the final plan, and finish off this thing tonight.
As you wish. I'll be back later.
Ding ding, third floor. Body chains, roach food, torture devices. Hey buddy, you seen any heroes around here? Whoa! What'd they do to you? Jak, it's me, Daxter. That's a fine hello. I've been crawling around in this place, risking my tail, literally, to save you. I've been looking for you for 2 years. Say something, just this once.
I'm gonna kill Praxis!
Shh. Right now, we gotta get you out of here. Just let me figure out how to open the security locks for your chair so I can... Or, you can do it. Jack, easy now. Easy, buddy. It's your old pal Daxter, remember?
Daxter?
What the heck was that? Sheesh! Remind me not to piss you off. Come on, tall, dark, and gruesome. We're out of here. I brought you some new threads. Put them on.
And here we are, at the very beginning of the prison area. You might have noticed that there's some jitteriness in the cutscenes and such. Yeah, it's doing that thing where shit's not aligned correctly, so it's gonna be a bumpy little fucking port here. It's not that great. But I'm doing this anyway, because why not? I could have done the PS3 version I have as well, but I went with PS4. So, yeah. The main thing I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to be looking around a lot. In every nook and cranny of this fucking game. The main reason is because of the precursor orbs. Before, precursor orbs were... Yes, I do. Precursor orbs were in many, many fucking number. But in this, not so much.
Precursor orbs are worth a lot now. We might find a few hidden around, or get some doing difficult tasks. We'll be able to buy stuff with them.
Yeah, you're not buying anything with these, but they are used to unlock some stuff. Which, we have to look around for.
Please tell me you remember how to roll.
Yes, I do. But yes, the precursor orbs.
Prison escape in progress.
There's a total of 286 of these, and I need to go ahead and grab all of them. There is a trick where you can avoid doing that and go over 286.
High ledge. Try jumping once, then jump again while in the air to reach that one.
Anyway, there is more than 286 if you ever do a trick, but because this is pure 100%.
Break that crate.
Yeah, there's some crates here which will be of use, but yeah, pure 100% is getting these orbs without using that trick,
Jack, do your stuff.
which isn't going to be easy at all.
If you duck before you jump, you'll go higher. You'll need a high jump to reach the top of this ledge, Jack.
Yeah, it's all the basic movements right now. We already know about all this shit considering we played Jak and Daxter 1. So it's not too different right now. It's basically the exact same as Jak and Daxter 1. There will be some mechanics that are new in Jak 2. And will be a very common thing throughout. But right now, it's mainly just the Jak and Daxter 1 stuff that we're always used to since the first game. Oh, by the way, there's an orb right here. You might accidentally miss this one because the camera can also be a bit of a trickster in hiding these things. And unfortunately, I might miss a few, but I won't miss any of the ones that we cannot go back and get. I'll let you know when that happens. But right now, there will be ones where we won't be able to actually...
Health pack inside. Pick it up. You'll want to keep healthy, Jack, or who'll do the fighting?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I accidentally die over here, and, yeah. Same thing as always, no lives. It's pretty much, if you die, there is no game over, you just spawn back in the checkpoint. Which in this fucking game, checkpoints are a lot less forgiving than they were in Jak and Daxter 1. Sometimes you will get a checkpoint, and most of the time, you'll end up straight back at the very fucking beginning. So, yeah. Just keep note of that and try to lessen the deaths this time. It might have been okay in Jak and Daxter 1 to die, because, you know, you might be able to get some nice little skips. But in Jak 2, usually it's mean you're getting sent back to the very beginning and have to do the whole fucking mission again. So, yeah, it sucks. But what sucks even more, hey, some tanks. Too bad we're not going to see those ever again after this. The thing is, dying in this and the main missions are not the tough part of this game. They do have some difficulty to them. There are some difficult bits to these fucking missions and, you know, to these levels, but they're not the hard part. No, the hard part comes much later on, and you'll see why.
You are under arrest.
But yeah, there are no power cells in this, by the way, just precursor orbs, and precursor orbs are just bonus things for extras. By the way, there are pits here. Be careful, they do kill you. Except for one pit, right in front of us. Yeah, don't. Just drop down, you'll find the next precursor orb. And I'll have to get all of these anyway. Now, these ones I can't really miss because, you know, you can come back here much later on in the game. There'll be a lot of times where you can come back to an area. There are only 2 specific spots where these precursor orbs are going to be impossible to get, and 100%, pure 100%, can be locked out completely. As far as I know, it's the only Jak and Daxter game where you can be locked out of 100% because you didn't get something in a certain level, and the level's just locked out of you completely. It really sucks. Oh, and these guys can't hit you, but they're so shit at shooting at you that they'll mainly just keep moving. If you stand still, they'll hit you, but if you just keep moving...
Dive, you'll crash down to the ground hard enough to break lots of things. Breaking stuff's fun, right?
Yep. By the way, there's a precursor orb behind one of these pillars. This one right here. There you go. There are a total of 7 around this entire area. No, wait, 8. There are a total of 8 around this entire little area. And, yeah, once we get out of here, out of this prison, we will then be in the main area of the game. The main hub area. Yeah, this has... By the way, they have a lot of conversations, but they're kind of random. But yeah, unlike Jak and Daxter 1, it's a little less open. You're a bit more constricted to like one specific open area and like a whole bunch of sub areas. But yeah, it's not that bad, honestly. And yeah, now we're pretty much at the end area of this level. But there are 2 precursor orbs here, one in the water just behind these crates, and the other one where we have to climb some boxes to get it. And that will be 8. So, 268, and we have 8. So, overall, that is 260 remaining. Actually, no, it's 286. So, we have 278 remaining. Yeah, it's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a long fucking haul. Luckily, the way I'm doing these parts won't be that long, luckily.
We're free, Jack! Thanks to me. Nice to breathe some fresh air, huh? We'll get that Baron Praxis guy, all right?
Yep. But right now, we can't really be done yet because there's a cutscene right in front of us, and it's gonna trigger a little fight event, so let's get ready for this.
Hello, strangers. My name is Core. May I help?
You look like a reasonably smart man. I want information. Where the hell am I?
Sorry. He's new to the whole conversation thing.
Well, my angry young friend, you are a guest of His Majesty Baron Praxis, the ruler of glorious Haven City.
I was just a guest in the good Baron's prison.
Inside a cell or inside the city, walls surround us both. We are all his prisoners. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'd move on if I were you.
By order of His Eminence, the Grand Protector of Haven City, Baron Praxis, everyone in this section is hereby under arrest for suspicion of harboring underground fugitives. Surrender and die!
Excuse me, sir. Don't you mean surrender or die?
Not in this city. Protect us from these guards, and I'll introduce you to someone who can help you.
And now we get to fight some Red Crimson Guards. That's their fucking name, the Crimson Guards. Oh shit, we've just changed it to some kind of fucking creature. What the fuck? Yeah, in case you haven't figured out yet, we've been infused with Dark Eco, and we can now go Dark Jack. This move is extremely useful in some cases, but for now it's just that.
That was cool! Do it again.
Something's happening to me. Something he did. I can't control it.
Very impressive.
You okay, Jack?
What you just did was very brave. This child is important.
This kid? He looks kind of scruffy.
You are in a restricted zone. Move along.
Thank you for your help, but I must get this boy to safety.
Hey! What about us?
There is an underground group waging war against Baron Praxis. Its leader, the Shadow, could use fighters like you. Go to the slums, find a dead-end alley near the city wall. Ask for Torn. He can help you.
And there you go. And we got our first achievement. Yeah, I'll be getting the achievements as well, which are about as straightforward as Jak and Daxter 1. It's just 100% the fucking game, get all the missions done, you're good. Yes.
The icons on the map to reach important destinations.
These little things still exist apparently with us. That's neat.
The city transportation system.
And yep,
You can hover in
zoomers are here as well.
low and high.
Zoomers are a lot different compared to Jak and Daxter 1, and yeah, it's still gonna talk. But essentially, we can now change altitude, which we'll be using a lot. And we'll be using these a lot. There are two different kinds of zoomers. There is a singular zoomer, which is your regular one we all know of, except this one's more like a car than it is like a thing that can go over lava and be able to go through heat. And double decker, which is what I'm driving right now. The singular zoomers are fast, but they're very weak. They're not very good in a main area like this unless you have to be fast. And double decker is extremely useful for the most part in this map when it comes to exploring around and such, because they're the most durable. They're the slowest, but the most durable. And when it comes to this game, you're gonna want the durability of these. And yeah, don't bother exploring around the main map. There's pretty much nothing. Just get to your main missions. It's just like, you can explore in this open world and might find some little bonus missions and such, but otherwise, there is no collectibles around here. There's no point looking around. So just get to your main mission and begin your next cutscene, because there's a lot of cutscenes. And unfortunately, that means it's going to be the near end of this part, because once we get to this cutscene, I'm going to have to end the part here because it's gone on long enough. So here we are. This is the hideout.
We're looking for a guy named Torn. Core sent us. Are you Torn?
Maybe this guy's a mute, like you used to be.
New faces make me nervous. Word is you're out to join the fight for the city. You know, picking the wrong side could be unhealthy.
We want to see the Shadow.
Not likely. If you want to join something, why don't you and your pet go join the circus? Unless you've got the fur for a really tough task. Steal the Baron's banner from the top of the ruined tower and bring it back to me. Then, maybe we'll talk.
And that is Torn. A character tries to be a badass outside of us. He's not really, though. He's just kind of a douche. But yes, this is the hideout. We are now going to be trying to be a part of them. And this is the menu. This is the pause menu. These are our missions. We've already escaped the fortress, and now we have to shoot the banner at the ruined town. Then we have to restart and the quit. We have the map, which we don't have that much to go for. We'll unlock more later on as we progress through the game. So there's our mission right over there. You might be able to see that little icon over to the right there. That's where you have to go. Next up is the high scores, which we'll go through later on. There's the game options, which is your options for the game, your graphic options, your sound options, your load and save. And we'll save the game right now. As you can see, not much progress. There is not a collectible, but we can't get it currently. We'll get it later on. And there's the secrets. This is where the precursor orbs go. Right now we have 5. Well, we have 8, but we have made it to 5, so we can actually toggle Jack's goatee on and off. When we get to 15, we can do a mirror world thing. We can get a scrapbook, all that bullshit. We can get a whole bunch that we haven't unlocked yet. All up to 200, which is hero mode, which is the hard mode. Hard mode has its own special secret, which I will get on my own time, not in this fucking Let's Play, because it will mean going for the entire game again, because it's basically a new game plus, and it's not worth recording over. Yeah, that's essentially the secrets, and that is the pause menu. So, that's it for this part. and I'll be able to talk a bit more in a sort of roomy kind of thing as we go along. But the sort of thing I want to do right now is go through 3 missions apart. This is only 2, but I want to get the intro thing out of the way. So, next time on Jak 2, no, Jak and Daxter, Daxter has no point in this. Next time in Jak 2, we are going to be going to the dead town, and we're going to take a fucking banner, and probably cause a lot of mayhem as we go along, as we do 2 our missions, and try to, you know, have the right to see the shadow. Maybe, hopefully. I will see you then. It's not that bad right now, but when we get later on to the game, I'm gonna hate fucking playing this. See you then!